Do you own a cell phone or an electronic? Well, many people do, and many people also need help finding a plan for their phone or electronic. We will help explain two networks and maybe you can pick your choice. In this first shot, there's a white woman who is the main character.
Get a signal? So annoying, right?
And in this shot, there's a man who is white and he is the Verizon spokesperson.
There is also the Verizon logo in the background, which shows that you know, if you didn't catch on that this is a spokesperson, that it is a Verizon ad.
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Also, there are many people in the background with different cultures and genders.
Hey man, can you just nix this for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon.
Okay, and as you know, or as this scene looks like, there is a subway in the background. They use the subway as a scene. This is probably because they want to show that anyone can use their phone in their network in anywhere, any place, anytime.
It's unlimited. We could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
And also, when she goes to a job interview, she is dressed nicely, which shows she has money.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Now, this commercial is using facts to prove that it is a good network to buy because it is only $45 for 4 lines.
Now we're going to compare this advertisement to T-Mobile's ad about Verizon's secret.
In the last 2 years, Verizon only added LTE.
So in this scene, T-Mobile is using what Verizon did a long time ago, where they had the 4 lanes for each network. In Verizon's scene, they had each of the networks come down with a small amount of balls or network additions. And then finally, when Verizon came up, they absolutely dominated by having probably 3 times as many balls as any other network.
Coverage for 5 million people.
And also, there is a woman speaker.
T-Mobile, they added 100 million.
Verizon didn't tell you that, did they?
And once the woman stops speaking, the music gets more upbeat and the man starts.
T-Mobile doubled its LTE coverage in the last year, now reaching nearly everyone Verizon does. Plus, our extended range LTE goes twice as far and is 4 times better in buildings.
So in the past scenes or frames, there have been multiple showings of pink taking over populations. Like in the map, it showed how pink was covering large margins of the United States to represent that T-Mobile was that more people were using T-Mobile, and the buildings were turning pink because more people were using T-Mobile in them.
Than before, and T-Mobile is America's fastest 4G LTE network. Switch today.
T-Mobile is using facts to show that it is the most reliable, fastest 4G LTE network in America, and it is better than the Verizon network. And in the Verizon ad, it shows how there is not much statistics in the scenery. And in T-Mobile, there is more facts and evidence to support their ad and ideas.
In the Verizon ad, they also decide to use public scenery. However, T-Mobile likes to explain how in their commercials they use urban areas. This has a small relation because of the fact that most subways are in largely populated urban areas. But both of these ads are trying to show that they are good in highly dense populated areas.
Also, in the Verizon ad, the scenery is more public and casual, and in the T-Mobile ad, they have pictures and animations of different things like maps and urban sceneries. In conclusion, T-Mobile to would like to say that Verizon was not as good network as T-Mobile. In their animations, and Verizon is stating that their process works also.